So, we are going to do something kind of fun today. I think it's fun at least, and I hope that you find it fun also. I thought, why don't we chat a little bit about why becoming a mom do some people feel like they need to actually change how they look or their style? And I want you to consider if this is something that you have done. So, if you have children and you have found yourself in a place where you feel like, now I need to dress like a mom, what exactly does that mean? I have so many girlfriends that they it's like a whole new identity. And being a mother, as a mom of two, it is the most incredible gift that we can experience, right? But it doesn't mean that we have to lose our identity. So, I'm going to share with you 10 reasons why becoming a mom doesn't mean that you need to change the way that you dress. Now, okay, I do want to give a little disclaimer. I personally believe that, you know, do we still need to be wearing our booty shorts and our super short mini skirts? Um, Not my thing anymore, but look, if that is your thing and it makes you feel comfortable, then 100% go for it. I do think that there are some boundaries. I'm not going to say that there's any rules because I don't believe in style rules, but there are some things that we do have to consider, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. And if you notice, I don't have anything on, any makeup on. I just have moisturizer on. So while I'm going through this, I'm actually going to quickly put on my makeup on too, because part of this is I noticed that for many of us, we especially if we are stay-at-home moms or even work from home moms over the last few years, we have totally like given up on ourselves. And I'm talking about the way that we dress ourselves, the way that we put ourselves together, because maybe we're not seeing as many people as often as we used to, right? So while we're going through this topic, I'm also going to quickly put on my makeup to show you how quick you can actually still feel and look glorious and glow and feel confident and empowered. And I'm not saying that makeup has to do that for you. But for me specifically, when I put on makeup and I put on some statement earrings and a fashion layering piece like a cardigan or a duster, I am like, I'm ready to go for the day. And I'm pretty much home all day today. All right. So, if you're brand new to the page, my name is Gina Tassanelli. I am the creator of Style Rebel Mama, and I'm a social media marketing strategist, personal brand coach and mentor, and a personal stylist for women on the go, business women, entrepreneurs, professionals, experts, authors, speakers, coaches, consultants, and I am here to help you, to empower you to rediscover your personal style in a way that makes you feel empowered, confident, powerful, and also aligns with your brand and your business. And so you might be thinking, well, what does this have to do, being a mom and not dressing the way that maybe you used to have to do with your personal brand and feeling empowered in your business? It has a lot to do with it because how you show up in your business is going to also give people different first impressions about you. So if you are not feeling like, put together, or maybe you feel because you're a mom, you don't have time to put yourself together, you absolutely do. So I want to share with you how quickly also it is to put on some makeup. Now, I personally am a makeup hoarder. um, for those of my girlfriends that sell makeup, they love coming to me because I will tell you, I have a variety of different brands that I use. There are some specific brands that I use for certain parts, like certain types of makeup, for foundation, things like that. But I love makeup since I was a little girl. So, all right. So first, I am going to quickly put on some quick foundation. So if you are somebody that's on camera a lot, and you're busy, like in and out of your home, maybe you're doing a lot of networking meetings, maybe you're on a lot of Zoom calls. I will tell you, this is my favorite foundation. I have been using it for probably about 6 years. It is by Jennifer Bradley, and it's called 4-in-1 Camera Ready Makeup. And I love putting it on, just applying it with a foundation brush. It's super quick. Like, I'm going to show you, you know what? I'm actually going to time myself. And even though I'm talking, this might take me a little bit longer because I'm talking. I'm going to time myself and see how long it actually takes me to put all this on. So, um, yeah. And I'd love to hear, like, what is your favorite foundation to use? You know, do you have a favorite that you stick to that you know, like, works really well with your skin, doesn't make you, and that's what I love about Jennifer Bradley's. It doesn't make you break out. And it stays on pretty much all day. And it's really light. Oh my gosh, I look like a ghost. It's really light and it covers up really well. So while I'm letting that set in for a second, okay, let's talk about reason number one why um, it's okay to, you know, keep your style before you became a mom. Because guess what? Your kids are not going to know the difference. Okay? The only one that really knows the difference is you and anybody that has been around you for some time. But other than that, nobody else is really going to know the difference. So we don't need to change it for them, right? They don't know exactly what mom clothing is. And what does that even mean? Like, you know, when you see like mom jeans, what does that mean? I mean, I don't know. It's I'm curious. I'm curious what you guys think about that. By the way, I have tried on mom jeans and they're so not flattering on my body. Now, of course, different styles look better on different people. It just depends. Oh, okay. So I just did some, wow, now my eyes are really open. So I just did some, oh my gosh, I totally blanked out. Some concealer, okay, under my eyes. And now I'm going to quickly do, and I want to make sure, can you guys hear me okay? I didn't even check. So hopefully you can. Um, I'm going to do some, this is translucent powder, which I love. It's great for just setting in your makeup. And so far, I just want you to know I've taken like 2 minutes to do this. And I'm not counting the time that I've stopped to talk. Okay. So this is actually by Laura Geller. She used to have one. And actually, is this Laura Geller? No, I had to change. It's not Laura Geller. It's Laura Mercier. So I used to use Laura Geller, and she had this peach translucent powder that was amazing. The reason why I loved it so much is because, you know, if you've ever used translucent powder or setting powder, it can leave your face very white and pasty looking. And the one that she had was actually like this peach color, and so it blended in really nicely with my complexion. And do you guys know Laura Geller is like, she's out of business. You can find some of her products still, like on Amazon, eBay, maybe. I do believe the website still has some things, but I used to buy this translucent powder of hers at Ulta, and it's no longer around. Okay, so so I put this on over after I do my concealer, and it just helps it really set in. Now, I will tell you, I'm not going to do any eyeshadow today, but I have a trick instead of that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this is actually a stick foundation by Unique. Okay, so one of my really good friends, who's also an amazing fashionista, she sells Unique makeup. And by the way, their concealer is also really awesome. Um, okay, so I'm going to show you really quick how I do like a quick contour. So really quick, while I'm getting ready to put this on, let's talk about reason number two why you don't have to change your style just because you're a mom. Okay, is that guess what? You're gonna feel better because you're gonna feel like yourself. And so even though you're a mom, it doesn't mean that you again that you've like lost who you are, right? So the better that you feel about yourself, the better mom you're going to be too. And so that's reason number two. All right, so let's add. So this is actually a foundation stick, and it's a dark color. The reason why is because I use this to contour, and so I'm literally just going to dab or kind of like do like a stroke underneath my cheekbone on both sides. Okay, look at that. And then I'm gonna dab. I'm gonna do like a heart, kind of like frame the top of my face here, like the top of a heart almost. And then I'm gonna go under here. And then I'm going to take a little, this is like a little concealer brush. It's kind of flat. And I'm going to do this. Ready? I didn't do it dark enough. So I am not a makeup artist at all. I have learned some tricks along the way, and I love to play. Um, but now, when I first did this, so my friend Anna, who's amazing, she taught me this. And when I first did it with her, we did a tutorial together um, on, I think it was on, I don't know, something like WhatsApp or something, and or Zoom. And when I did this with her, I freaked out. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with my makeup now? This is so weird, right? So here's what you do. You take a, where's my brush? You take a fan brush. I don't know if that's really the name of it, but it looks like a fan. And then you just blend this in. Okay. So I'm going to show you. You blend it in and then up. So you want this to go across your face and then up. And if you are a professional makeup artist and you're seeing me do this and you're like, what is this? What is this lady doing? Drop some suggestions down below. All right. And then on my nose, I'm just going to brush it down out. So I want it out. And what this does, actually, I put a little bit on the top of my nose, which I didn't mean to. So what this does is it contours a little bit there. And if you can notice my cheeks, and now it adds some color. So at the same time as you're contouring, you're also kind of like bronzing your face. You're adding a little bit of like bronzer to your face. And let me go ahead and do this because I just realized that I put some on the top of my nose. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to add a little bit of bronzer just to kind of blend that in. And for the bronzer, I use Jennifer Bradley's bronzer, which is Best Bronzer, is what it's called. It's translucent. It has a little bit of shimmer, but not too much. And if you're in Florida, that's we love that look, that glow look, right? All right. So I've blended all of that in. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my blush, okay? Because I do need something on the top of my cheeks. And so I'm going to take this side of this brush. So these brushes are from, oh, what's the name of these? What's the name of this company? Oh my gosh, I totally forget the name. Huh. I forget the name, but if you're interested, let me know and I will drop it down below once I figure that out. Okay, so it has on the other side, this is like a kind of a foundation brush, but I use it for blush. And I have actually a couple back-to-back meetings in about an hour. So I am getting ready now. Okay, and then I'm going to dab a little bit of that on my eyelid to make just my eyelids pop a little bit. Okay, so let's go to reason number 3 why you do not need to change your style just because you are a mom. Here's why. If you go to buy like mom clothes, you're going to get your clothes stained. So, what's the point? Okay, right? It's so true. Okay, next up are my eyebrows. So as I have gotten older, which by the way, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be 44 years on this earth. I can't believe it. But as I've gotten older, my eyebrows have thinned and gotten lighter, just like my hair, meaning I've gotten some grays that are blended into my eyebrows. I don't think that you can tell right now, but they're there. So I found this really amazing eyebrow kit that includes brow wax and powder. And I love it because it's very natural looking. So I've tried the pencils to fill in. And what I found with those is that they just, it didn't look very natural, especially if the sun is hitting your eyebrows. So with this, you literally like you brush your eyebrow first and then you add this wax like this, and then like this on this side. And then, so what the wax does is it smooths out your eyebrows, but then it also allows the powder to stay. And then I dab my brush into the powder and I just like kind of shape. You know, I do already have a shape to my eyebrows. When I get my eyebrows done, she's really good at shaping them. So the shape is there, but there's some parts of my eyebrows are so light that you can't. So can you tell the difference? This is the one that I just did versus that one. Okay. And it looks very natural. So this is also by Jennifer Bradley, this little eyebrow kit, and I absolutely love, 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 love. By the way, I haven't checked. I'm so sorry if anybody has said anything. Okay. I love this little eyebrow kit. It's like very simple to use. And as you can see, I've been going pretty fast, although I have stopped to talk. So let's not take that time into consideration because usually when you're doing your makeup, you're not really talking to people, right? And it's going to be much faster. Okay. So there you go. There are my eyebrows. And then the last thing I'm going to do, well, almost the last thing is my mascara. Now, I go back and forth about mascara because of ingredients. So I'm just going to be real. Like, I love Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I've tried others and I don't know. I just can't. I haven't been able to change. So I'm just being honest. I think it's pretty fabulous. I'm curious, when you guys put on mascara, do you go like that? Because that's what I do. And my husband laughs at me when he sees me doing this in front of the mirror. And it's only with mascara that I make that funny face. I don't know why. It's not with anything else. That face. Okay. All right. So there we go. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a lip liner. Okay, but let's go back to this. So reason number 5, I think we're on number 5, why you do not need to change your style after you've had kids. guess what? Your size is going to fluctuate. It just is. Um, so it's interesting. My size, I got smaller after kids, but then over the last 3 years, some of that has definitely come back. So I have to say, I used to be a shopaholic, no longer. So I would consider myself now more of a recovered shopaholic. Um, but I used to think that, buying new clothes was going to help me feel better and be more stylish. And yes, there as we get older and we get new jobs, new experiences, we have more children, we evolve, right? And we start to like different things and our taste changes. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to change your entire wardrobe, right? You can actually probably find things in your wardrobe right now that are from before kids that you still love and you could still use now. Okay? So just remember that your size, it fluctuates all through life. It's going to go up and down, up and down. All right. Um Next reason why you do not need to change your style once you have become a mom is who set these rules for what moms are supposed to wear, right? I think what we do is we get very complacent and we think of how comfortable we feel. But I will tell you something. When you have clothes that you love that makes you feel like you feel so much more comfortable. Okay. And then here's another reason. Ready? Because you've probably spent a lot of your years as a living human being trying to figure out your style. And now you're going to change it again just because you become a mom? No. All right. So let me add my lip liner. Now I like to add this because it just adds color to my lips all day. That's it. I'm ready. I'm ready for my day. I'm ready to rock and roll. Um, okay, so let's get through a few more of these. Uh, oh, here's a really good one. So I'm looking over here at my notes. There's actually two that I'm going to leave you with. The first one out of those two is when you know how you take like so many pictures with your kids or people take pictures of you with your kids, don't you want to be in pictures where you feel like you and you feel comfortable in your own skin? Okay. And then the last reason why you do not need to change your style just because you're a mom is who needs to worry about one more thing, right? Having kids, they're our top priority. Not to mention if you're married and being a wife and, and the things that you do around your home and your business and friends and family and all these things, the last thing that you need to worry about is trying to dress like a whole new person just because you're a mom. So be you, dress like you, love yourself, embrace your body the way it is today, and show up for yourself, for your family, for your clients, and just be you. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed today's little style session and saw how quickly it was to literally just put yourself together. The last thing is remember, grab a pair of statement earrings and then a fashion layering piece. It just adds so much to an outfit so that you can really feel empowered, go along with your day confidently, show up when you need to show up. Maybe you have a client that calls you up and says, "Hey, I need to jump on a quick Zoom call." You're going to be ready for your day. Okay? So, enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you here next week, same time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you want some social media and personal brand of influence tips, make sure to follow me over on Stylishly Branding. And tomorrow, Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, I go live there with a really powerful and impactful marketing training session. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.